Hi, my name is Phil Merker, and this is my audition tape for Half Yard Productions. Today is October 17th, 2006, and I'm in Columbia, Missouri right now. I'm about to interview Tom Peak, otherwise known in these areas as Dr. Pool.
So much staid, boring stuff out there. They're just looking for anything they can do to jazz things up a little bit. I usually fall once a year into a pool. I already did my one fall this year and it was wonderful because it was 100 degrees, it was humid, but I hurt my foot, so I was kind of half ecstatic and half in great pain because I knew it was going to hurt a lot more, and it did.
Tom Peak, I'm Phil Merker. Thanks for starring in my audition tape today. I really appreciate your time.
I was born for this. Come here.
All right. So you have a pool company called
Pool Guy.
A Pool Guy.
We originally did that because it had an A in front of it, so we could be the first thing they looked at in the phone book. But that never really helped. I think what helped was just having a few years under our belt. This is I hate these things, but they do gather some leaves.
What's the name of that piece of equipment you're working with there? Looks like a bladder.
Yeah. These things will eventually put us out of business, but for now they do help.
We'll pick those up later.
I think gross would be kind of a photogenic place to go too.
Tom, how long have you had your business and what prompted you to start A Pool Guy?
This is our 10th year, and it was a Band-Aid to begin with, but sometimes the Band-Aid becomes the fix. So here I am 10 years later.
Fantastic.
It's doing well, but it's seasonal. I still hadn't figured out what to do in the winter, but maybe one of these years I will.
I'm sure Columbia doesn't have as many swimming pools as, say, Southern California, but there's enough to keep you busy in the summer.
Well, in Boone County, in-ground pools have gone up to around 500, so there's quite a few of them now. And then above-ground pools, there's about 1,000, including mine. So I get some practice at home too. My pool used to be the best-looking one; now it's the worst.
Amazing. This is Will Reeves. He's Tom's right-hand man in the operation. How you doing today, Will?
Doing pretty good.
What exactly are you doing right now?
We're going to take a look at the chemical balance of the pool. I want to keep them at a certain level so that the critters don't grow into big creatures and the plants don't turn into forests on the bottom of the pool.
And besides critters, creatures, and plants, another reason that you would chemically balance a pool would be to keep your clients healthy when they're swimming and avoid possible respiratory infections, any number of afflictions that would come with breeding bacteria.
That's correct.
What's that in your hand right there?
Well, this is reagent number 1. We're going to use this to test the chlorine level. Now, ideally, I want chlorine between 1.5, Tom?
Yeah, about 2.
About 2.
You're not going to be here every day, so about 2 is good. 2 to even 3. You can't kill anything until 8, but there's nothing to kill here.
We actually like keep the chlorine a little strong. That's actually off the charts. Probably wouldn't want to swim in that right now.
Swallow it.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna have to wash my hands after this, but that's a good sign, the critters aren't gonna.
I put 3 tabs in last week, that's it.
3 tabs.
And I'll put nothing in this week. It's not getting enough sunlight, the water's cool, and so it's not eating up chlorine like it usually does. This pool usually takes 7, 8 tabs a week when it's hot and sunny.
Tom, I'm sure viewers are curious in a line of work like yours with constant interaction with your customers if anything out of the ordinary has happened that you want to tell them about.
Well, I don't know if I want to tell them about it, but I'll tell it anyway. But, if you look out of an airplane, you see all these lakes. God didn't create every one of mine. I did a couple myself. And I see, you leave a hose on here and there. You think the client's going to check it. They think you're going to check it. They go to Kansas City in emergency. I check the next day just out of habit. and all of a sudden there's a lake back there, kids playing and everything. It was so embarrassing. The fire department showed up. This is back about 8 years ago, but I've done it once every 3 years. It keeps its novelty, but I've created a couple of lakes. It's had some bad moments.
Is that an opportunity to charge your client for off-site another swimming
Yeah.
facility, or?
Yeah, no, it's an opportunity to get fired, but hopefully everybody's been understanding so far. Yes, we had one pool that had a...
According to uncredited sources on the internet, the first swimming pool arose in Mohenjo-Daro in the 3rd millennium BC. And since then, there's been a variety that have come to pass, and you can see that no two swimming pools are quite the same.
Hello? Yeah.
Now, Tom, what is the plan of attack for a pool that's in a condition such as this?
Going to take the water down to the point where it won't freeze anything up that's pertinent, and then put some shock in it, put a cover on it, and go home. It's Miller time at that point.
Clean off pretty good. So, cleaning pools is a mixture, a delicate mixture of science and skill
And monkey labor.
and monkey labor.
Yeah.
And as I indicated before, Tom is known around these parts as Dr. Pool, and right now I'm going to ask for your diagnosis, if you will, as this pool were one of your patients.
Actually, life support, but not bad. I think we can resuscitate this one in the spring if we just drain it down and throw some shock in it and just hope for the best when we throw a cover on. So it needs a new liner, but that'll happen in the next couple of years as soon as they get the money together and so forth. So we'll just keep on going.
So you can only do so much as
Yeah.
Tom Peak at your company. It depends on your clients.
Yeah. They need to take a little more vigorous care of the situation when I'm away, and I've been away from this for 3 months. So here we go.
Rest assured, this will be back to better in no time.
Yeah. We'll have it. We'll have it dancing.
So, in order to get this pool straight, we're going to have a 3-4 prong attack of chemicals, and
Well, we won't get it straight now, but in the spring we will. You take a look at your chlorine first, free and total chlorine. You get that fixed. And then the second thing that you do is just flog it out, clean it out, and so forth. Find out where your pH is at, find out where your alkalinity is at. High or low, it's going to mean it's acidic, your pool's not going to look right, it's not going to act right, the liner's going to fade, the equipment's going to fade out. So you get a whole handle on that. We use soda ash to elevate the pH. We use soda bicarb, which is baking soda for the alkalinity. And then to bring both down, you use muriatic acid. And there are granular products for that. That's the cheapest way to go as long as you wear gloves and that sort of thing. And the algicide to kill a little bit. And you'd be surprised. You could turn this around in about 2 days. Very easy.
and are these all household chemicals that you could buy at your local?
No, we get them from our supplier in St. Louis and or Kansas City, one or the other, but usually in St. Louis. And they send us things in bulk where you can't normally get this stuff at the Lowe's, Home Depot type of thing, and it usually works out pretty well for us.
Any shameless plugs for your vendors while we're on film here?
I think, well, the guys in St. Louis have taken great care of us. Superior Pools in St. Louis for about 10 years now. No need to change. They've been wonderful to us. And they understand us like our clients.
Great, Superior Pools. Check them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, we're lucky enough to have the owner of this fine pool today. Thanks for being on my audition tape. My name's Phil.
No, how you doing? My name's Ronnie.
Ronnie, good
Yeah.
to have you, man. We were hoping that you'd be so kind as to gab a little bit about your experience having this pool and what it's meant for you this summer and your friends.
Oh, well. Well, it's been a lot of fun with the pool because the heat. And then they come out here, my brothers and sisters and their friends come out here and they play in it for hours upon hours. But it's just hard keeping this big thing here clean for some reason. I don't know why.
It didn't look good through about the 1st
Well,
of July, though, didn't it?
Yeah, for the 1st of July it did. But, when we start getting that rain in here, and, and then after that, that rain would leave a couple days later, the water be green looking, and didn't know what to do with it for a minute. I ran out of that,
Shock.
no, I didn't run out of shock. I ran out of the algicide that you gave me.
Okay.
Ran out of that, but the first time I put it in there, it cleared it back up.
You know, it cleared it back up to where it looked decent. It's just hard to keep this thing here from some reason not getting dirty so much. I don't understand. Then the leaves and all that crap there. But now we got to get it closed down.
Yeah.
That's going to be the worst part about it.
Yeah. Now you got cover, don't you?
I got a tarp for it.
Okay.
And it's a light blue tarp. I think we got it in the garage right now because we ain't using it. But
What kind of games, how do you guys clown around in the pool? You guys play Marco Polo, or what's the...
they had a volleyball thing in here. One of their friends brought over a volleyball net, and they, I guess, played water volleyball. I don't know how to swim, so I never got in.
Just tell them what to do.
I just stood on the porch or sat out here when the little ones was out here. You know, I never got in it. But
Thanks a lot, Ronnie.
well, you too, man. Good luck on you.
Yeah. If you made it this far, thanks a lot for watching my audition tape. My name is Phil Merker, and I want to thank Will Reeves and Tom Peak and Ronnie for starring in this feature. And thanks for your time. Have a good day.